7 days, 7 dishes, and 7 countries. Yes, hello everyone! So I challenged myself to make dishes of 7 different countries. So I made one dish of each country because yes, we are all in confinement and it's not possible to travel, and even if it was, I'm not sure if I would be traveling with all this problem still happening, all the, I don't know, the virus is still out there. So I think it's going to get some time for us to get to travel to other countries. Maybe inside our own countries we can travel still this year, but outside I don't know. But okay, let's forget about it. And then I decided to make dishes in my house. Since we can't not travel, why not to cook them at our houses and to have this experience to eat this new food, and also to know something about the traditions of these countries, because when you choose a country to cook a dish from there, you have to search what are the common dishes, and the ingredients that they use already tells a lot about the country, right? So because it searched a little bit about the origin of the dish and things like that, so it was like virtually traveling to those countries. It was very difficult, I admit it, because sometimes I almost gave up. But it was also very fun. Recipes I made was not perfect because some of the ingredients, mainly the spices, we don't have them available around here, or I don't know. Also because we can't go out a lot, even to go to the supermarket, so I focused on using the ingredients that I have at home, but it was nice anyways, and I was able to make very similar dishes. So you can also do it at your house. And when you eat this food, at least when I ate this food, I was more excited to visit those countries after, because I don't know, I want to compare what I make to the real dish there. But okay, let's start. I'm going to share with you all the dishes I made, the 7 dishes, and all of them, some of them was kind of difficult to prepare, but the ingredients are very simple. Okay, so maybe you can also do some of them or all of them at your house. So the first dish was vegetable paella. Yes, a dish from Spain. Very nice. This is a very easy recipe because it's that kind of one pot recipe, and I decided, at least here in Brazil, paella, there are some Spanish restaurants that serves paella, and mainly they are with seafood, but I'm not a very good fan of seafood, and also I didn't have any at home, so I decided to make a vegetable paella, which is very common also. If you search on the internet, search on Google, you will see it. And history behind this dish is that king servants used to mix rice with some leftovers of the royal banquets, so paella was born. Paella means frying pan. Okay, just the translation from the Spanish word to the English. Let me show you the ingredients. Bell pepper, carrot, and tomato, and then rice, which is the main ingredient of this recipe, of course. The last vegetable was peas. Yay! Well, I also used onion and a garlic,
And for seasoning, parsley, some parsley, and paprika. Yes, so that's it.
And the second dish that I made was burritos. Yes, burritos are from Mexico, but also is that kind of Tex-Mex dish, you know, because very common there in south of USA. But I don't know, I'm considering it from Mexico. Okay, but then it was very easy because I already used red tortilla that I bought on the market, and then I just had to fill it. So the easiest recipe ever. And burritos in English means little donkeys, and the history behind it is kind of, I don't know, complicated, because this name can be referred to how you can put many things inside this tortilla, fill many things inside the tortillas, and it fits a lot of things inside it, and then it is related to donkeys because donkeys can carry a lot of things. But also the history says that it was invented some part of the Mexico, and it was sold or given to the workers, and donkeys carried the burritos to the workers. So I don't know from where come the name exactly, but that's what I read on the internet. Okay,
so the ingredients for the second recipe. Okay, the first one is meat that I already have some red meat here at home. Then tortilla, of course, that I bought. Then some chopped bell peppers. And what I had at home was lettuce. Oops, I splashed some water on my face, but okay. And then the last ingredient was cheese. Yes, that's it. So that's the ingredients.
third dish was arepas, yes, from Venezuela. Arepas are also very common in Colombia. Okay, so arepa is a sort of bread with a filling. Okay, it's a pre-Colombian dish, and for me it was a little bit difficult to make because I saw a recipe in Spanish on the internet, so I could try to make this recipe as close as to the original one. But then I put water in the corn flour, and then I had to keep adding corn flour, a lot of corn flour to get some dough to make the little breads. And I thought I wasn't going to be able to finish this recipe because it seems that it's going very wrong. But in the end, after adding a lot of flour to the mixture, I finally got to a bread consistency.
So, third recipe, here are the ingredients. So the first one is corn flour, yes, for the dough, yes. Then for the filling, I used cabbage plus corn, and also meat that I already have at home. Also, I decided to use cheese. And for the dough, also I had to use a warm water, and that was it. Okay.
dish was Mahshi. Yes, this is from Egypt. And I don't know if I'm saying the word Mahshi correctly, but okay. So this is some this name Mahshi is related to stuffed squash. It's a type of zucchini very common in that region, but I didn't have any zucchini at my house, so I decided to fill other vegetables because mahshi is stuffed zucchini, and then I stuffed other vegetables with rice. The main ingredient is rice, but it's very common also to make this with rice and meat. But since I was already eating a lot of meat this week, I decided to put just only the rice, okay? But these have like an Ottoman origin. It's very old.
So time for the fourth recipe. Yes, good. So let's start with some chopped bell pepper. Then garlic, and also onion. Also carrots and tomato sauce. Oh yes, this is a rice recipe, so rice that I already left soaking on water, and then I couldn't get it out of my hand. But okay, got it, girl? Yes. Oh yes, okay. So I seasoned it with parsley and paprika again. And wow, the vegetables I decided to fill was tomatoes. Yes, there are empty tomatoes. And also a bell pepper. So okay, that's the ingredients. Tudo certo.
The 50th dish was Jiaozi, which is from China. Yes, I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but okay. But okay, so Jiaozi is a sort of dumpling, very common in China, and it's basically a dough with a filling, and normally it's a meat and a vegetables filling. And for what I saw on the internet, this is very common. This is a dish very common during festivals there in China, like New Year's and things like that. And it's very good. It's a very common dish here in Brazil. Many restaurants, Chinese, Japanese, because okay, it's very common in Japan also. Many Japanese, Chinese restaurants here have this, but I decided to make it home. It isn't difficult to make. It's very simple ingredients, but it requires a long time because you have to work the dough, and it took me long hours to finish this dish, but okay.
Hey, so the 50th recipe finally, right? But okay, the ingredients. The first one is cassava starch, which is very common here in Brazil, and I decided to use it. Then also frozen meat there that I already had, soy sauce, which is very related to the Chinese food, and vinegar, and some warm water. Yes, then also flour for the dough. Yes, I'm showing the ingredients, kind of mixture, the dough and the fillings, but okay, some salt, and also peas. Yes, this is for the filling. And then onion, very important. Cabbage. And carrot again, and bell pepper again. So yes, that's it. All the ingredients here. Let's start.
Okay, so the sixth dish was fish and chips. Oh my god, and I was very happy to make this recipe because it's from England, and I already visited England before and I ate fish and chips there. Oh my god, so I was very happy because it was the only country that I visited of all the countries here that I already told you. Yes. Then I knew that the original recipe is made with beer. When I show you the process, you will understand where you should put the beer. But I didn't have any beer at home, and I also don't like beer, so I made it with water. Okay, so don't judge me, but it was very good. Anyways, and this recipe actually dates back from the 17th century when Jewish refugees from Portugal and Spain went to England, and they kind of imported fish there and started making this, which is nowadays kind of a fast food in the whole United Kingdom.
Time for the ingredients. So the sixth day, finally, yes, so happy. But okay, the first ingredient is fish. Yes, fish and chips is the recipe, so pretty obvious. Then also salt, and rosemary that I love to put on the potatoes, and also peas, because when I ate fish and chips in London they served it with peas, and also baking powder. Yes, okay, I'm showing it. And flour, and also cornstarch. Yes. Of course, the potatoes. And the last thing, water instead of the beer, as I told you. Okay, now it's all complete.
Seventh dish was Prato Feito. Yes, which is a dish from here, from Brazil, and I was very excited to make this. This is a daily dish. This is what we here in Brazil eat basically every day. It's our lunch, our dinner, every day.
Hey, so the seventh dish and the last. Okay, first ingredient is rice. Okay, everyone can see it. Okay, you can stop. Okay. Okay, rice. Everyone, I think you understood. Then beans. Yes, I had them soaked into water for many hours, so it's easier to cook. Okay, now she has to dry her hands. Okay, The same seasonings, parsley and paprika, of course, salt. Yes. Okay, then garlic. This is garlic. Okay. Okay, a little bit closer. And then frozen meat. Yes, I already have some in the fridge, so I'm using this one. And the last thing, lettuce for the salad. Okay, that's it.
So that's it. That were my 7 dishes of seven different countries, okay? So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try to make it at home, even if you don't have the exact ingredients. You can do with whatever you have. You will see that it is very nice, very fun, and you can, I know, get in contact with this other culture and other country even inside of your house, okay? So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, just hit the like button below here. Next week. Bye bye.